We always want more money. You understand? Now, wanting money causes more problems, that's for sure, because it causes more exhaustion. So let's change that a little bit. Who in here plans to get more money by serving more people, which then would make your life easier? How about that? That
That's the
better?
way.
All right. There you go. That should be much better. That should be much better. So that's what we want to do. We want to have you there. So let me cut my camera off. Let's discuss money. What is money? It is right here. I'm already doing my thing. What is money? Money is simply a storehouse of wealth or a medium of exchange. It is nothing else. Money is simply a storehouse of wealth or medium of exchange, which means you don't need to go get money. I think that's where all of you go wrong. You make it the hard part. You stress, and people like me tell you all the time money doesn't exist. That doesn't mean you listen. That don't mean you listen. It just means that people like me tell you all the time money doesn't exist. And you jump out there and you try to prove us wrong only to be shortened with more money. So let's take out the word money and let's say, Jerome, you need more of a storehouse. Is that Jerome? You need more of a storehouse. What does that mean now? You have to see my, what does that mean now, Frida? If you need more of a storehouse, what does that mean? No, come on, let me holler at me.
It means that I need more wealth.
Okay, so if you need more wealth, what does that mean? If you put wealth into a storehouse, what does that mean? That's up to you. There's no wrong answer.
Money.
I just said money doesn't
exist. You just
exist.
said not money, right? You said that, well, okay. Well, okay.
well, that's actually a good answer. Hold on, because that's actually a good answer. You went all the way back to your Negro training. Let me just give me a second, Rick. That's actually good. I'm so glad you did that. So glad you did that. Shout out to my young, I think he's a little older than me, but young King billionaire brother Justin. Yeah, just saw him hop on. Yes, young King. If y'all need anything for real estate, luxury cars, or just your mind rights, Justin know how to get you there. You understand? Just know how to get you there. Money doesn't exist. We're talking about lead generation and making more money. You feel me? We're talking about lead generation and making more money. However, that's the way I have to tell it to you because that's the way you understand it. You understand it that way. Okay, let me get Stradivari real quick because I know he in class and I want to make sure I get him. Go ahead, Stradivari.
Oh, I wanted to say that money is actually a form of investment. You need to find a more stream of investments. You need to have a better way to diversify your funds and actually build off of one element of an item that you build and make off of. People need to see and actually benefit and grow actually off of one thing. Even if you build a top, you need to know that everybody is actually making this top and actually producing it and mass producing it.
Good. That's much better. That's much better. Yeah, unmute your mics and clap for him. Much better. Now, listen, it's not my attempt right now to be esoteric. I'll save a lot of that for tomorrow. My attempt right now is to tell you money has two purposes and two purposes only. It's a storehouse of wealth and a medium of exchange. But I do need y'all to pay attention to something. Capitalism is like 300 years old. I know you don't think so. And I know you think the United States Treasury Department was in the Bible. I know you think Jesus is American. And I know you think that the Quran is fake because y'all been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and run amok. Do you understand? All right. So let me help you for a moment, please. When in ancient world, they were talking about wealth, it rarely had something to do with money. It had something to do with what you did after you got the money. Let's talk about a shepherd. A shepherd is not wealthy because a shepherd traded a sheep for a few, whatever was a few denarii, a few Babylonian talents, or whatever it may be. It just depends on where you're at and what time of the world at which I'm speaking of at this moment. Mm-hmm. A shepherd was wealthy because the shepherd had sheep. Okay. Rewind, press play. If you ain't got no sheep, you ain't got no wealth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You better come on with this thing. That is the man of the hour. Oh my God.
Look, this is why we talk about lead generation and making more money. Because if you don't have any leads, you ain't got no money. If you don't have a pipeline of people attempting to be served and you're not the server, you ain't got no money. Do you hear what I'm saying? So this is important. It's I'm not preaching at you. I'm not. And by the way, there. I'm not going to do it. I started to, Grace, but I'm not going to do it. By the way, it's important here for all of you to know, money is trash. Anybody in the top, God dog it. So right now, my count 1, 2, and then net worth wise. So it's about 6, 7 now. Ken Johnson just popped up. There's about 7 millionaires on this call, or maybe 6. Not a damn one of them puts their trust in money. Listen to me. Every last, if I pass this microphone around, every last one of them put their trust in assets that produce money. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not money. See. Anthony been there a long time. It's not money. It's the asset that continually churns out money. Law say, give me the building. Law don't want to chase the pot of gold. Law want to manufacture the gold y'all chasing. Yeah. Okay. So when we're talking about lead generation, which I'm about to do, well, I am doing it, but I know, see, here's the problem, Mr. Adavari. I know if I get started, then you're going to be like, wow, but you ain't going to listen because you don't understand. And I want you to understand. I don't want you to respond. I want you to understand, because anything you understand, you actually go do. Because let me tell you something about shepherds. Since their wealth is caught up in sheep, it's a lot of shepherd out of here that always keep you a sheep, never make you a shepherd.
Watch yourself.
Do you understand? Because if my wealth is determined by you, then I'm always going to keep your ass right here. Yeah. I'm never going to let you pass me up. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not where my wealth is involved in too. Sister Booker got a guest on. Okay, I'm gonna remind me 5 minutes to say something. But listen to me very well, please. It is not enough for someone like me to teach you how to tithe and not teach you what to do with the 90%. So we're having a 90% conversation, and hear me well. I don't want you to go get money. Think about this. If going to get money worked, why is 96% of the world struggling? Why does 1% control 96% of the world income? They taught you to go get money so you can stay in your poverty condition. The man who spends all day going to get money ain't got no time to make money. Jerome gets it.
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
You know what happens when you have a small loan, not a big loan, a small loan that you haven't paid the bank? The bank doesn't come to you. They've got people. They've got people who go and get that money. Because if the bank were getting that money, then the bank wouldn't be making the billions they're making. So it's like getting the money is so beneath the truly wealthy people that they've got other people who go out and collect.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And I'm glad
even the government has got people collecting money, like the sales tax. It's literally shops collecting money on behalf of the government.
Right.
IRS won't come knocking at your door until like they see that you're one of those like really high profile people, or you've got a lot of money.
Right.
Because getting the money is really not worth.
It's not the goal. It's not the goal. Okay. So I want to say this is what I'm doing. It's a 15-hour time. I need to do this before we introduce the guests, just because I need y'all. I want to talk about increasing your income. And I want to empower you to increase your own income. And I want to tell Grace and Deanna and the staff here that let's go get more income so we can go help more people. And I want to develop, I already got the plan developed, and I want to execute that plan. And I want you to steal my plan. But the problem is, Steve, I'm not really talking about money. I'm talking about the storehouse, not the money. When I asked Frida, so right, it's 8:16 at 8:25. That's when I want to switch to Sister Booker. Okay. When I asked Frida about the storehouse, Frida was supposed to understand that the storehouse is the actual thing of value, not what's put in it. See, because what's put in it can be stolen. That'll hurt your feelings. But what if you ain't got nothing to put in it? Think about this. What if I take the storehouse? Then what you gonna do? I want everybody to think about a storehouse. I don't care what you think about. It could be brown, it could be gold, it could have pictures of Tupac Shakur on it. I don't care. Whatever you think. You think whatever your storehouse looks like, okay? You're gonna have Marvin Sapp in there singing Never Would Have Made It. Doesn't matter. Like whatever that may be for you, think about a storehouse. And I want you to think, if I take away your ability to use that storehouse, then now you can only hold as much money as your hands can. And that's where we get you. Come on, help me, somebody. Where we get you is keeping you cash rich and asset poor. This is what we want. This is what we want. The bank says, man, get this cash, but secure it with your assets. Y'all ain't, Jerome gets me. Listen, the bank says, we want to give you money. Oh, you want that house? We'll give you $325,000. You gonna be cash rich. Take this $325,000, but that house belongs to us for 30 years.
Oh my God.
That house belongs to us. 30 years. Mortgage, Latin word, means till death. That house is ours now. Wow. Music industry. Music says, Dolores, look at you. Say something on the mic, Dolores, so they can see you real quick. So they can see you. This is exactly what we did.
Great day, everyone.
Oh my God, look at her. She's got the right. Look at her. Oh my God. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get your body contoured. I don't even know what that means. I just heard him say that. Okay. And then we're gonna do something with this or something. We're gonna all of a sudden you're gonna do this. We're gonna do that because Dolores is the asset. So I need to change her. And then I'm gonna say, Dolores, here's a bonus, cash. Look, here's a bonus, cash. Here's a budget, cash. So before Dolores sell a single album, she's in debt to me, Sister Booker, for $500,000. So what does Dolores need to do in order to act like she's got $1 million deal? she got to go get $1 million worth of stuff. I mean, come on, you can't walk around in a Honda signed to Kirk Franklin. I'm just saying, right? You got to look the parts. You get what I'm saying? You can't go get the Radio Shack microphone. No, you got to get the real microphones. And you walk around like a pool stick. You got your own pool stick. She walk around with her own microphone. You understand what I'm saying? And all that stuff. And then she needs money, but she ain't got no money. Prophet Jay, she ain't got no money because she owes.
So where is she gonna go?
She got to come back to me, Ibrahim.
Wow.
And I say, I give you more money, but I need your assets. Listen,
Antonio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is it that recording artists sign like 2-year deals and still can't get rid of the label 10 years later?
Because your masters is the asset. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so when the artists and stuff do get, here you go, here's some cash, like you said. Can the artists do what they want with the cash?
Yes.
So that means if somebody has taught me, hey, when they give you this cash, I need you to go invest this in whatever, invest this and this and this and this. So then when you do need money, you don't have to go back to, you got your own.
That's all facts. That's what you should do. But how many of us come from that teaching?
Right.
How many of us got somebody honest enough to say, go invest your money over here?
Right.
Do you understand? Like real talk. I had a friend yesterday. I'm not even gonna tell a story. I had Grace, tell a story. Grace, tell a story. How much money did just go?
Okay.
You got a few minutes because it's almost 8:25.
Okay. Antonio's friend, he went to school, HBU with, Houston Baptist University with. Some of you have seen the email and responded to Antonio's email. And so his friend was one of the people that responded. So when I got on the phone with him, because he told him that I would be calling, got on the phone with him. He said, "Oh, this must be Grace." I said, "Yes, how you doing?" He said, "Yeah, I've been trying to text Antonio. But he act like he don't love me no more." Anyway, he had gotten a new phone and he didn't know the number. So on the phone, and Antonio said, "Hey, just give me some data about what he's up to, what he's been." And so he said, "Oh yeah, he had met this Larry. This is Larry 2.0. I got this. Me and my wife, she's at a law firm that's worth this many millions and this and this and this, and she's a boss there. And when the owner dies, he's single with no kids. So when he goes, it's all to her." I said, "Oh my God. All right." So Antonio said, "Oh, okay. So you didn't leveled up." And I didn't know if you want me to tell dollar amounts.
No.
Okay. So yeah, he said, "What I want you to do, I want you
Well, how much is he making a month?"
Oh, he's making, he and the wife are making, he said, roughly $64,000 a month. And that's without crypto and this and that, and all the other stuff.
Stop right there. Young black man. So we went to college together. He actually went to college at 18.
He said he's 30.
He's 30. He just turned 30. And he's got a Hispanic wife that's probably 30. They're making $64,000 a month. So he emails me and says, "Well, I want you," okay, some of y'all caught that. Imagine being 30 making $64,000 a month. So some of them, it's like, well, you tell me what to do with my money. I didn't charge him a dime. What I told him, Grace?
He said, "Okay, because you're making this much, I needed you to get to."
Okay, I'll explain that part.
Oh.
But when I say he gonna pay me back.
Oh, on the back end. I don't want that front end stuff. Nah, you pay me on the back end.
Mm-hmm. I said, "Listen, I'm gonna hook you up with some of my people. Your money is your money. You gonna pay me back though. You gotta say, we're gonna figure it out somewhere. But I'm gonna turn your $64,000 a month that you're doing with your time into $64,000 a month without your time." I called my billionaire friend who has an apartment complex for sale.
Repeat that. That's you just glossed over it. It's so important. Everyone needs to rehear that.
That's it. I'm gonna take your $64,000 that you make a month with your time, and then make you have it back without your time. That's what I'm doing. So I'll call
insert whatever dollar amount you are making at home. Insert whatever dollar amount you're making at home, and just repeat the same statement to yourself.
Same
Because
statement.
really, That's step one. That's step one to
He's right. He's absolutely right. And I told her, I said, and I called two of my friends. I called my millionaire friend and I called my billionaire friend. I called my millionaire friend, Ken Johnson. Ken Johnson, did I call you?
Yes, sir.
All right there. I said, Ken Johnson, blank amount of dollars needs to go to you because you need to flip that for what you do. You understand? Ken has a vehicle that you can give $100,000, $50,000 to a vehicle meaning, an asset that produces income. And I said, the next time we talk, Ken, we're all be on Zoom, present him the numbers, his return on investment. Ken got it to where you can do something like $50,000 and in 2 years get 100% of that back. Sure. Can't do that nowhere else. Plus, after that, you just rolling in the dough. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you can keep doing it. Then I'll call my billionaire friend who has I forget how many units it is, apartment complex for sale in Dallas Galleria area. 10 minutes before he emailed me, I turned the deal down. I only turned the deal down because I got so many deals on the table. Now I would overcompensate myself. Do you understand? Because the minimum investment is $100,000. And I don't want to do that at this moment because all the investments I got out there right now. So I said, give me the next one. That's a lesson in there. Always know when you're going to overcompensate your funds. It's not that I can't handle it. It's if anything happens, Sister Booker, I want to make sure I ain't putting myself in a situation I could have avoided by saying, give me the next one.
Debt to income ratio.
Come on, man. As soon as we got out of the cage, we've been selling real estate. It's going to be another deal tomorrow. You hear me? It's going to be another deal tomorrow. And my last thing, because I'm 1 minute over, that I told him, $100,000. Go get your savings with your $100,000. I called my billionaire friend. As long as him and his wife say yes, they fit to own or be a majority owner in an apartment complex at 30 years old, Dallas Galleria area. Plus, do the undisclosed deal with Ken. And I said, I ain't charging you nothing, but you gonna pay me back. And his deal, he knows everybody. And I said, and he said, well, how we do? I said, well, you're gonna meet the president one day. This is my exact words. You're gonna meet the president one day. I'm talking about like the United States. Remember me. That's what I told him. Sister Booker. I said, oh, what's his $10,000 gonna do? They ain't gonna do nothing around here. That's payroll 1 week. They ain't doing nothing. But that connection.
Ready to buy another politician on your 5-step?
My five-step building. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I'm trying to get to whatever connection he gonna get. You 30, making $64,000 a month, and we went to school together. And he been trying to catch up with me all this time and finally caught up. Young man, you're going to meet somebody. Put me in the room. All right, come on, Sister Booker. We're going to come back to that. Come on, Sister Booker. I'm 3 minutes old, but I got there. Come on.
Good morning. We're pleased to have as our guest today, Miss Mitzi Veal. She was the chief engineer at Microspace, one of our divisions of Capital Broadcasting.
Oh, well, I've been speaking her whole language then.
Yeah, yes.
Go ahead.
She's sharp as a tack. So Mitzi, you want to say a couple of words about yourself?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have to start off by saying Evelyn could lead me anywhere. So so far she was not wrong about you, Mr. Antonio.
Oh,
you have been
so
speaking
much.
my language, and I actually have a question. Let's run it back a second.
Yeah.
So I was sitting here thinking when we were talking about our storehouses, I guess the number one question for some of us, especially, is what's the condition of your storehouse? Because you can be putting some stuff in the storehouse, but if the building's ready to crumble, trust me, I don't wear jeans that often, but my pockets ain't that deep to put what I put into the storehouse to run off with it. So
that's right.
That was one, and I'd like you to speak on that.
I sure will. I understand you. Got you for sure.
Yeah. My situation was, I was that 24-year-old who born and raised in Berkeley, California. I came out to North Carolina, and my eyes was like, "What? You can buy a house for $200 a month? Y'all come on out here." So we ended up purchasing a home very young, and ended up making all this money. And like Donnie said, we didn't necessarily ride it or wear it, but we didn't necessarily invest it in places where it was invested.
Right.
That type of thing.
Did you rock a diamond change? Did you rock a diamond chain?
Did I buy a diamond chain? No. We weren't flossy with it, but again, if your storehouse ain't intact, it don't matter what you put in there, it's gonna all evaporate because you ain't got no place to put it. And you don't understand the value of what you have that you're putting into your storehouse because you don't understand the value of your storehouse. So I'm learning at 50. My life has been wow. Let's just say God loves me so. Oh, does he love me? He loves me. He loves me. I gotta check sometime to make sure that my mama didn't accidentally pencil in Job in front of my name. But nonetheless, I'm learning and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the knowledge that I'm obtaining. And unfortunately, I hate that I still have to bump my head sometimes, but I'm learning. So
I got you. It's a play. First, chief engineer had me. We computer programmers around here, so I like that kind of talk. That's for sure. No, everything. She made me laugh when you said, "But my name Joe, Mama." Oh, okay, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. Let's go back to what she said, the condition of your storehouse. That sure is. I said, so you preachers out there that keep on your sermonic glasses. She throwing out sermons.
Absolutely. And Antonio, I wanted to unmute so bad and ask her to repeat that. Because dude, people think you're gonna go broke trying to look rich. But you can actually go broke looking broke if you just don't know how to save your money.
That's
right. It doesn't matter that you don't buy chains.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Facts.
Big facts. Yeah, big facts. Before I address the fullness of the condition of your storehouse, let me tell you what will wear down your storehouse. And the first thing that will kill your storehouse, whether you want to, let me change my tone. Let me give you my Joel Osteen. Respectfully, the first problem of your storehouse and its condition is your parents' teachings. That's the first thing that would tear your storehouse up. Now, they did the best they could with what they had. But in most cases, your parents tore your storehouse up before you ever start using it. It's just truth. And it's not on purpose. Remember, as you're growing up, your parents are growing up too.
You are right.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not on purpose, but those little, we can't afford that. A child should never hear that. A child should hear, baby, let's make a plan to get that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't hear, we can't get that. And you shouldn't use Christmas gifts as a punishment for your kids to act good. You understand? All right, ain't gonna be no presents. Okay, so what you're telling me is that I can't get gifts because I'm acting like a child. So now what you do is you're killing the child's imagination. And the people who run the world today are C students with great imaginations. It is not A students run the world.
Dude, oh my God. Today's whole class, you transcribe this meeting, it's just a bunch of shirts. Everything goes on a shirt. That's a great one-liner, Antonio.
That's it right there. Listen, the A students work for the C students. Do you understand? It's the truth. Because when you're a C student, what do you have to do? You have to learn how to communicate. You become the class clown, which actually works out for you later in your adult life. You meet friends and all these other things, the stuff, because nobody promotes anybody they don't like. You understand what I'm saying? So the first thing that's going to tear up your storehouse is going to be your parents. The second thing that's going to tear up your storehouse is who you pick as a spouse.
My God.
Uh-oh.
You want to start.
Who you pick as your
Tomorrow, today.
significant other would tie up your storehouse, especially, and I'm not just talking about bad behavior. How many of you know somebody, you call them bougie, and they say, well, let me see your teeth. Tell me about your family. They start getting your family history. You like you say, Miss Field, yeah, you're doing all right. Yeah. So tell me about your parents. And you start saying, oh, well, my mama died of this, and that. And they be like, well, you know, that was good. You never get a second date. That's somebody who understood whatever genetically y'all got going on down there. You ain't gotta like this, but get old enough to then where all your income goes to keeping your significant partner alive. When all Deanna had to do was stop smoking so doggone much when I tell her. me. You understand? I ballooned up to 300 pounds. Thanks to physical exercise, I'm back down to 250 something. I don't know. Because them Reese's peanut butter cups, Jerome, loved me in the opposite way the Lord loved me. You understand? And here's the deal. If I would have kept going, Steve, then what would have happened? Deanna got to bury me too early because I didn't have discipline enough not to give myself diabetes.
Wow.
So now the income, instead of going to apartments, is going to healthcare. I know y'all don't like hearing this.
Wow.
And I know it sounds real mean, but it's not going to stop the fact the top 1% think exactly the way I'm saying. I know tall women who particularly get with taller men. I know athletes who get with athletes just so their child can have a good option of hitting the genetic lottery of being something great. You understand? Now, I am not under any circumstances talking about, there's a word for that, epigenetics. What I'm talking about is that's the DNA part. Now get that mindset part. You know how many times somebody like the Queen that just spoke would have been happy and somebody would have said, I don't like you happy around me. Now they wouldn't have said it out loud, but every time she picked up a book, they would have started an argument. Yeah, I don't want to play with me today. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? You don't become chief engineer and not insecure somebody along the way.
All right.
Okay. So you got to pick somebody that's totally secure with you being smarter than them, with you being better than them. And that's just the two people side of the mess up your storehouse. What you put in your mouth will mess up your storehouse. Your morning routine will mess up your storehouse. How many books you read will mess up your storehouse. And you ain't gonna like this, neither the movies you watch will mess up your storehouse. Not having a prayer life will totally mess up your storehouse. I ain't gonna bother you too much though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. And then of course, the regular stuff that you understand. Not talking to people outside of your sphere of influence is the most damaging thing to your storehouse outside of genetic defects. If you think, yes, sir. I was actually about to bring up Muslim, so that actually works out.
just want to add something. You know how they say that the cash money starts to lose its purchasing power? It starts contracting.
Yep.
The same happens with your friend circle. So if you're not actively expanding or at least maintaining it, you'll notice that it will start shrinking. You have to do nothing to end up with zero friends, no matter how many friends you have.
That's true. I've never thought about it before, but that is true. The condition of your storehouse is important. Let me wrap this up because she actually has something else in there too. What happens when circumstances happen and you had no control over them, or you did, but then you know what? You're here now and your storehouse is all jacked up. Then what? All right, so you're at a disadvantage. You're at an incredible disadvantage. And here's what will mess up your storehouse that I know for sure. If you're at an incredible disadvantage and your storehouse is all messed up and you stop and you don't have it in you to get back up, and if you don't have a sister booker around you that can lead you anywhere and say, all right, now it's been 30 days, we getting up now. Y'all don't want to hit me. I need some friends around me. My husband died. I'm on 30 days, but Sister Booker only gave me 30 days. You understand? No, that's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful. That's listen. I gave you that 30. I gave you that 30. We're on the 31st. Moses is dead. Oh, y'all don't want to hit me. Get up and cross the Jordan. That's in there somewhere, specifically in the first chapter. Okay, I'm not trying to bother y'all. I'm just saying you need some friends around you that say, all right, this storehouse is messed up. So what? Get your butt up. Do something anyway. And if you ain't got somebody around you like that, you need to go find you a new family, find you some new friends. You understand? Jump on Zoom. They got technology now. Make that work. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, so let me give you a bunch of hold on. Sister Sugar. I mean, Dr. Sugar. Cut on your camera. Sir. I think you got on some. Oh, look at you. Let us see it.
Yeah. I don't know if you can.
No, we can see it. We can see it. You keep talking.
Oh.
Y'all see it? Y'all see her shirt? That's the Mexican News shirts. Ooh, that look good. That look, she asked for gold.
I want to say something. I want to say something about your storehouse being jacked up, y'all. I can say that because y'all are my family. My storehouse was jacked up several months ago. But I have somebody that believed enough in me, Justin Frazier, who's one of my mentors, that has believed, and I hope he's still on the line. I know he was earlier, but has believed enough in me. Yes, it's jacked up, but we're going to cross over because you're not going to continue to be a slave. You're not going to continue to wallow in your crap. You're not going to continue. I'm not going to let you continue because I know what you have. I know what's inside of you. And he has given me and more encouragement and love and understanding to be so young. You and you too, Antonio. These men, you guys, they are so young, but they know life. They know about the storehouse. They both have been broke, but now they're on the other side and they want to take us with them. You've got to get out of self. You've got to get out of pride. You've got to say you effed up. You got to say you just don't know about business. You don't know how to handle money. You don't know how to do anything, but I'm willing to teach and to show you. But it's about that mindset. And that's what I had to change. So Justin, if you are on, I'm ready to go on to the next level. Thank you guys. I gotta get, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Justin not on, but let shoot him a text, let him know he said that. She said that. She ready to go to the next level. Listen, I'm finna give y'all.
I've heard that name, Justin Frazier. I've heard that name.
Oh yeah, no, he's always been on the calls. He's just like in Super More Millions now, so he jump on again. He's a good guy. He's fellow Muslim brother. I remember when my grandmother was dying in 2008, she had a stroke and she sleeps with her ancestors now. I remember we was in my Uncle John, now Sister Booker don't meet him too much now, okay? He's a blessing. He ain't never met no stranger. But he's 70 with a 2-year-old. So this what I'm just trying to tell you, he's a rolling stone. You understand what I'm saying? Don't meet him too much. He's never met a woman he didn't think was beautiful. You think was not beautiful. You understand? And so don't meet him too long. But he is the perfect person for God's army. Perfect person. He ain't never met no stranger. He's 6'3". He's just solid. He's a big old teddy bear. And this is what he did. It was some Muslims in the corner. We was all in the waiting room. And lady, she had the whole hijab on, completely covered up. And he just went over there and he just sat right next to him. Like, we in the waiting room, like people dying. Everybody in this room, because somebody that we know dying. This man went over there and sat down there and said, listen, I ain't never talked to no Muslims this close before. Look what he said. So tell me all about your religion. And why you wearing that? Because he ain't got no class now. He ain't got no class, but his heart is in the right place. Why you wearing that? And what proceeded for the next 3 hours was the most beautiful conversation on planet Earth. Back and forth between Black people from the hood and Muslims from, I don't know, what I'm saying, where they were from or whatever, right? And it was this cross-pollination of beauty and love and everything, because one bold country bumpkin, Uncle John, you know what I'm saying, just sat across and say, why you wearing that? Tell me what's going on, right? And this is what revealed in that conversation. I'll never forget it. The Muslim husband said, I'm so glad we had this conversation, because the media only shows Black people going to jail or coming out of it. Mm-hmm. There's a point there, okay? And the point there is that another thing knocking your storehouse down is you ain't talking to different people.
Watch.
So you only got one view, and that view got you where you at right now. What got you here won't get you there. You understand? All right. Chiquita, you got on something. What you got going on there? Oh, look at that. Unmute your mic so they can see it on the cameras.
Hello.
That's it. Queen Chi got her Nexus shirt on. All right, look at that. I guess we've been delivering. Yeah, I like that quality too, right? Some good quality stuff now. Ain't nobody playing around here.
It is. I was talking about that yesterday when we was doing a recording. I had on another Nexus shirt. I said, this quality of this t-shirt is real nice now.
Yeah, nobody playing no games. So I got some
special.
special.
Indeed, and I love mine.
Yes, well, I got some special deals for y'all. This is what we're gonna do. This is a blessing, and it came from Dolores Williams. Would you please unmute your mic and clap for Dolores for no reason at all?
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna give y'all some solutions for lead generation, but let me first tell you this. I'm gonna prep you. By the end of this call, we're gonna look for 2 sets of 5 people. That's 10 people. 2 sets of 5 people for $50. I think it was 50. Oh, I got it written down. $50 a week. That's what it was. $50 a week for 3 weeks. So that's $150. Okay. Let me tell you what Dolores said. Dolores, I was talking to her Sunday or some one of them days. This is what Dolores said. Steve, she said, man, I got so many notes. I'm getting it good, but I need you to build something for somebody like me. Dolores, finish that for us. So I want y'all to think I'm lying. Did you know I was gonna say this morning?
No, I did not.
I stewed up on it for about 4 days. I was like, now she said something. I'm supposed to do something with this. Mm-hmm. Now she said a little something. She said a little something longer, but I was like, I'm supposed to do something with this. And I don't know yet. And I just put it in my spirit. Go ahead, Dolores. Tell them what you told me.
So basically, I was just sharing with him, you have a lot of great information that you pour out every day. However, it is overwhelming at times. Okay. And so for people like myself, or I guess anybody else, we need to slow down a little bit, break it down, have small wins, and then continue to grow from there. Basically, that's the summary of it.
And people like her is people who got a real business that's already running. And if her business don't win this month, Jerome, her mortgage don't get paid. Because she ain't got no backup. You know what I'm saying? She don't work for the police department as a dispatcher or something. You know what I'm saying? She just got Divine Connections magazine. You hear me? And the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So for people like her and Ken Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Sugar ain't got sugar gobs. It's her last shot. So she was saying for people like us that, listen, we hanging on you every word. And if it don't work this month, we don't eat this month. We need something. And she said, so it needs to be something like 3 months. She said 3 months. And she said something like $150 or something. I think she said 150 a month or whatever it was. That was too long. That was too long. It was too long because I'm too busy. So I sat on it and I said, you know what? 3 weeks. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 weeks. I'm going to test it first. $50 a week. So that's $150, right? Just going back to what she said. And it's going to be she said 3 to 5 people. So I said 5. For 3 weeks, all of us, well, especially me and Deanna and Grace on the sales side, what we're going to do is we're going to one-on-one. Well, it won't be one-on-one. It'll be one-on-one plus 1-on-5. Y'all companies for 3 weeks. I don't know the schedule yet. And you ain't got to always attend live. But I've already carved out some time. And for you 3 people, we're going to take y'all through my coaching, which is 1-on-1. I don't even coach no more. Y'all know that. I do not coach no more. But for you, since Dolores said it, we're going to take 2 groups and we're going to Q&A and we're going to one-on-one your business. And my goal, let's put a dollar amount. Dolores, how much? We're going to have Dolores decide. We want to take your business from where it is to what? How much money you want? It determines what plan I make.
I would say from 2,000 to 5,000 a month.
All right, 5,000 a month. So this is $50 a week, 3 weeks. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she said. She
I
said,
just want to add something.
Mhm.
I just want to add something. I just want people to know that one suggestion from Antonio made about a $3,000 a month difference in my income. And he's given me like 20 different suggestions, and I've been stubborn as fuck. Like I've not accepted 19 of them. It's like, Antonio, this is not your business, so I'm just going to assess and I'm going to pick and choose. And the one thing that I applied actually made a $3,000 worth of difference. And I'm still too stubborn to apply the rest of the advice. But still, just wanted to say that Antonio does make a difference by just glancing at your business from as far as a few C's, because Antonio's not with me here.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just because I understand I just understand the rules of the game. I understand the rules of the game. So 3 weeks do you have to do this? No. Okay. And what is that? What we talking about? 5 times 50 is 250.
Yes.
So please don't hold on now. Then let's stop here for a moment. It's $250. So I don't want you to think that somebody making some money off $250. Do you understand? I spent Grace for the office a day. How much do I spend on food?
Is it 100 or more?
That's because y'all get fancy. On average, it's $50 a day. So if you add $50 a day times 28, that ain't even our food budget just to feed these queens around here. You understand? Sometimes they get fancy. That's why I get to 100. But it's $50 a day. So don't think that. This is not about money. It can't be about money. This is about because Dolores said, I need something.
Also, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Antonio, like if one were to take your free content creation hours and turn them into minimum wage, you're still spending like $2,000+ a month just giving people stuff for free. And then the value of that stuff It's a completely different thing. So yeah, the number of free hours you're putting in and at your price is just like, it's incalculable, because even someone on a minimum wage cannot afford to give this many hours for free to people, and you're doing it. So definitely you don't need money. This isn't about money, but of course you don't want that small thing to just become something everyone wants. You have to put a barrier of entry to confirm seriousness from people, because now the people who will enter this group, their success is associated to your performance, right?
That's right.
So you only want serious people, right? You want people who believe in their business enough to think that their business is worth more than $250. Because if someone doesn't have even that level of belief in their business, even you can't fix their destiny.
No, and I don't want to be honest with you. So you're 100% right. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you talked, because now I done changed it down to 3 people. Because he is absolutely right. So now it's 2 sets of 3 people. It ain't 5 no more. It's not. Is this what you're? Oh no. This isn't what I'm giving you on Friday. This is easy. 101. We're gonna walk you through to what you said, Dolores. 5,000 a month.
Yes.
All right, 5,000 a month. Write that down for me, because I let her. This is completely her. Everything she decided. Everybody got me? That's it. One other preliminary thing is, y'all should start getting calls today or texts today. Well, maybe not today. Yes. Let's see. What's that list? You sent the list to me?
Yes.
It's in line out. Give me a second. Deanna, I'm just going to say names that are here. Grace, Phil, Susan, Ken Johnson, Jerome. Oh, Chiquita. She's not on here. Yeah. Chiquita. Okay, that's everybody on this call. Am I missing somebody that's on this call? All of you and Law. We started your process yesterday for the credit stuff. Right, for the credit stuff. So we'll be contacting you. Yes, you'll be contacting you pretty soon. We'll be contacting you if not today, tomorrow. Just we got stuff to do, but we'll be contacting.
Praise the Lord. Praise the
Lord. Yes. So Chiquita, all these things. So that's basically. I went because something happened. I went and spent $2,500 for each person. It's like 20 y'all for each person, and you're covered. Your credit card's not needed. You're covered. Okay. What you will more than likely need, though, is you're gonna need your 3 reports. Now, if you can't get them for free, that's gonna cost you. I don't own my FICO or what's the other one? The other one everybody loves. No, the one you use. Identity IQ. I don't own Identity IQ. I don't own my FICO. It's got nothing to do with me. Okay. So you do need to be ready to at least spend $30 to get your 3 credit report, or your 3 credit bureau report. You do need to be able to do that. That's on your own. I'm not doing that part. Okay? I'm not doing that part because I can't. I would have to get your social. I don't want to do that. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many privacy concerns with doing that. So I don't want to do that. It's not that I don't want to spend the $30. It's just I don't want to do that. And you can say, well, I'll just do it myself, but then you're gonna need my credit card. And I'm not giving you my card. So you get the point that, that I either need your information or you need my information. So we just gonna call it up to a $30 win for everybody. All right. You go do $30 so we don't have to do that. I don't have to get sued. You don't have to get sued. You know, I want to be able to focus on this. Yes. All right. So then I forgot, when is your event, Dolores?
March 26th.
March 26th. And you want to, okay. So remember what I said. Everybody remember what I said. And then we'll start March 27th. So you got that much time to come up with $50 a week. There you go. You got that much time. Because I forgot she wants to do her event and I don't want to. Actually, you know what? It's going to be 2 groups. We'll start one group now and your group will start at the March 27th. That's what we do. Okay. That's what we do. I think that's fair. I'm not running this. The audience said, hey, can you help with this here? So let me tell you something. Everybody write this down. I promise you I'm going to go as quick as possible. Give me another 15 minutes and I'm out of here because I got stuff to do. Traffic. I need you to understand traffic. If you want more leads, you need to understand traffic. So I need you to respect that there's traffic you control, traffic you earn, traffic you own. Traffic you control, traffic you own, traffic you earn. Okay. Traffic you control, traffic you earn, traffic you own, straight out of Russell Brunson's playbook. It means, Queen Mitzi, it means that if you're trying to get more money, Web 2.0 says traffic you control, traffic you own, traffic you earn. So how you want to get this money? There's only 3 places you can get this money. Do not hear me. If you're losing money, or if you need more money, if you want to increase your storehouse, you can only go to what you control or what they control, what you own or what you have earned. If you have not earned a platform like mine that gets $60,000 in 30 days on a podcast and reach 2.4 million people, you haven't earned that. You understand? Mm-hmm. So if you haven't earned what I've earned, then you only have one other option to buy into controlling what I've earned. Now, we're not talking about me, we're talking about Facebook. If you haven't earned Facebook, then you have to buy ads to control what Facebook earned. Did that make sense? Like, I wasn't talking about me. I was using me so you understand. If you haven't earned YouTube's audience, then you must, you understand? You must buy ads to control what YouTube has earned. So there's a way to earn it, though. That means you have to grow your channel. You have to grow your following. That takes a long time, but it's good. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, please hear me. We're talking about your storehouse. So you're either going to buy your storehouse, earn your storehouse, which takes a little longer, or own your storehouse, which is the only thing you should be going after. But you got to do the other two to own. I'm only going to say this. I'm not saying anything else. I got plenty more to say. I've got billions of things to say, but I'm not going to say it today. This whole week has been about lead generation. So let me rewind. I'm looking at the clock. I'm trying to let me poll my audience real quick so I can tell you this a little bit. Who needs more leads? Please, by all means, I need you to open up your mouth, wave your hand, flash your camera, put something in the chat. Okay. Yep, everybody. Just 2 people, 3 people, 4.
I do.
Okay, you. Okay.
Yeah, I said me, but I don't know if you heard me.
All right, so that's more because I was just about to stop the whole doggone conversation. All right, good. Should have got. You need more leads. Who needs more leads that are actually going to pay you without arguing with you?
That's it. Me. I do.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I do.
So that's the conversation we're having. And I'm giving you nothing but solutions, but you need to understand. It's like you need to understand what you're up against, and you're up against a 3-headed monster. You're up against the monster that says, I'm not going to let you own this. Mm. There is no way LinkedIn wants you to own a single thing. Why? Why would you pay for ads? If we gave you 100% organic reach, how would it be an advertising agency? How would these companies would lose $1 billion, $1 trillion valuations almost immediately? You understand this? So we're not going to let you own, but Antonio still is telling you, you better go own. So the only way to own your own traffic is to build your email list. Listen to me. There's a chief engineer here and some other people. Listen, from the bottom of my heart, I need you to understand that when a company buys your company, they are not buying your technology if it's not unique. They are buying your data and the data points you have on your customers. And it's time you respect that as fast as possible. You think I'm buying your customers. I'm not buying your customers. I can't get to your customers. That's why when I buy a company, I keep the same name up for 5 years because I don't want to lose the customers. I'm buying your customers' data because I want them back next month. Because if I buy you, I plan on getting my money back and more. If y'all don't have customer data, you're playing a lower middle class game. There's no other way to say it. There's no other way to say it, period. And I'm not talking about Ralph and just Ralph's name. Dolores, how many times does Ralph buy from you? Where did Ralph buy from you? What is Ralph's behaviors? How often does Ralph watch your shows, your interviews? That's what I'm buying. Am I making this clear? People buy your data, nothing else. Yes, so go ahead, sir, please.
Yeah, Kevin Hart sidestepped Ticketmaster for this very reason. He wanted his audience's data. He didn't want his audience's data collected by Ticketmaster, then marketed to every other black comic. He didn't want to become one in a category, right? Especially when he's the one collecting, bringing the eyeballs. So he just sidestepped them, set up his own company.
He's right. He's absolutely right. And I'm so grateful for his friendship with Dwayne and Rock Johnson, who's a great businessman, because both of them are doing the same business move. They both are producing the movies they star in now. That's ownership, man. It's ownership. All right, I'm wrapping this up. There's only 3 things. If you need more money, please, I promise you, this is valuable. If you need more money, they don't want you to have it. They've made an opportunity for you to get it. And it's an equal opportunity. First thing is, ask yourself, do you control whatever platform you own? Do you control whatever job you work in? And if the answer is no, then you need to be like me and the other top 1% and say, now, how can I control this? Write this down. I say it. I've been saying it all year. It ain't going to change. Stop being so humble. Wealth is to be bought or manipulated. Don't ever forget that. You buy wealth or you manipulate the circumstances to get into wealth. That's what you call leverage, if that makes you feel better. Wealth is to be bought or manipulated. So if there's only 3, traffic you control. So this means you have to say, Mark, here's my money. I bet you're going to give me reach now. You didn't let me hit my timeline in this zip code. So here's my money. Let me hit it now. And Mark says, well, okay, your money passed the test. You can now control it. Everybody listen.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have an advertising budget, if you have the ability to earn one, I am sorry. You live in an age now to where they have killed organic reach. You have to pay for it. If you don't pay for it, then strike partnerships and say, hey, Ken, let's do this together, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all got me?
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. And then let's split the data. Everybody that signs up is your customer and my customer. See what I just did? Since I couldn't buy Mark Zuckerberg, I bought a business partnership with Sister Booker. I just don't. I don't feel like it's landing, but maybe it is. Secondly,
I accept it.
Okay, makes sense. Secondly, is all right. So I don't control the traffic. So what else can I do, Antonio? Well, all right, then you earn the traffic. This takes longer, but all of you should be playing the long game. It took me 24 years to build this company. So all of you should be playing a long game. Everybody all say the same thing, but I don't have a team like you, Antonio. Yeah, kill me with that every time you say it. I worked 12 years by myself in a small city called Galveston, Texas. I only got all these skill sets because I was trying to be famous where they ride horses. They ride horses through the drive-through in my city, Steve. I swear to you. My principal, I got a few houses, but my principal house is in Lamarck, Texas. Lamarck, that sounds weird. Yes. They ride horses in Lamarck, and the population is 13,000 people. And once you think about this, Lamarck, Texas has no school district. It lost it.
Oh, wow.
13,000 people, no school district, no mall. No, Lamarck doesn't have a Walmart. I tried to get my car inspection sticker done. It don't exist in Lamarck. So I just need y'all to get that I spent 12 years by myself. Okay. Learning how to shoot a camera because ain't nobody else out here doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now you got to earn it. So it's going to take a while to earn it, but you should be doing that too. But like every millionaire who makes money puts it all back into real estate, it's how every last one of you getting customers should put it back to your list. Do you get it? Your list is everything. And if you haven't been list focused, and if you haven't learned how to say the right things to the right customers, right prospects, that's your problem. It is not that it's too hard out here. It's not that your company doesn't work. It's not your leadership skills. It's you don't have a list you own. And 1% of the world owns 96% of this world. You need to be more serious about ownership. And if they won't let you at this moment own a house, then at least own a list of 3,000 people. And if that's not your goal, let me help you. Your goal by the end of this month should be join your list by 300 people. Gain 300 more people. Gain 300 more people. If you don't have a list, 300 people. That means you have to have something good to offer, doesn't it? Because just getting out there and say, will you join my list? It's not good enough. It means you need to have a free offer. You need to give away a free book. You need to stop trying to make money on the front end. I'm almost done. You need to stop trying to make money on the front end. You need to actually be a servant. You understand? I promise you, I have no idea what Queen Mitzi has. I just know I'm trying to find out. And I'm trying to find out. And if it's a hole in my company, all of a sudden, the next day it's going to be like, oh, here it is. It was there the whole time. And it's going to be free. Do you understand? Why? Because trying to make money off the front end is what amateurs do. Gaining your loyalty, gaining your trust, discipling you from where you are to where you want to be. That is how you make real money. Remember, for you Christians, Jesus had to get off the boat and literally take Matthew and Mark with him on his hip. Money is made through discipleship. Now, don't Christianize that word. I'm just using that word because I want you to understand what I'm talking about. Money is made by listening to Dolores and saying, well, if you need that, how many more people need that? Now, I can't do 3. I could do 3 months. It just won't be with me. But I could do 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I could do 3 weeks. I can't do 3 months. Not with me. I'm too unstable for 3 months. My kids don't get me for 3 months. I can't give you 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm too unstable because I serve too many people. But I can say 3 weeks, $50. Because the only reason you're paying is because people who pay attention. That's it. It's just a buffer to serve the people who really want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So here's my final words. Your listening to be at 300 at least by the end of this month. That means you need a good offer. So go back to my YouTube page, put the YouTube link out there or something. And somewhere it has a whole bunch of sections about irresistible offers. Go look at them, how to do it. All right. Because I've just talked about that last month. And that's your storehouse. Remember I told you lead generation? And see how I ain't talked about money? I've been talking about the vehicle of it. Because lead generation ain't got nothing to do with money. Lead generation gets money. Because the side effect of having a storehouse that serves people is they thank you with their money. Money is just a form of thank you. You do well, thank you. You don't? I'm not giving you my money. No, thank you. That's brilliant. I know that's brilliant. Money is a form of thank you. If you do well by people, they will force their thank you on you, especially good people. There ain't no sister book out there gonna be like, oh, you doing well by me, but I don't want to bless you. She know doggone well that she stopped being a blessing, she gonna stop being blessed.
That's right.
Good people always say thank you for money. The problem is you need a storehouse that serves good people. And it needs to have a light that says we're a good storehouse for people like us. Please, 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 please. As you disconnect, I'm going to challenge you. I want you to come up with an offer. And don't lowball the offer. I want you to give your best thing away for free. Your very best thing away. You'll be okay. Your very best. Give it away. Don't give away a part of it. Don't give away the first 5 minutes. Give it away. But give it away for exchange of name, number, and email. And if you can, if you got a book or something, physical address, that's even better. And that is how you're going to get your money. Because once you serve those people and they say, wow, this was pretty good, you automatically earn the right to talk to them again. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can.
Antonio,
yes, sir.
Is Professor Tempest on today?
I'm on the day, so we are having it. We are.
Shucks.
Yes, we are having it, and you're gonna love it too. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it too for sure. We are having it. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you want to be a part of that 3 for 50, I forgot what I said. I forgot what I said already because I wrote it down, and it ain't my idea. It's Dolores' idea. Then just hit Grace up, hit one of us up, and we'll work it all out. We'll give you start dates. And my goal with that is just to, I think I want to keep it all Q&A or mostly. And I want every day you to come with your biggest problem and then let me fix it. That's what I want. Okay. That's what I want. Every day for 3 weeks. That's what we're going to do. Well, not every day, but you get the point, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to church and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, you get the point though. 3 weeks. Let's work it out. That's what I want to do, to give you as much stuff as possible. Cool. Stradivari, Grace gonna call you later on today about the podcast me and you doing. You can plan better. You can dominate. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Queen.
Love you.
You're very welcome. Love you more.